Alright, mateys, we got Assassin's Creed Black Flag resynced. I'm kidding. So, welcome back to yet another video. I am actually very excited about Assassin's Creed Black Flag resynced. I was going to do a video yesterday, but unfortunately I had a bunch of shit to do, so things got in the way. But I am going to be talking about this today. By the way, link to, if you guys want to go ahead and pick it up, link down in the description to the Steam version. Also, not also, I don't know why I placed also there. Anyway. So, I'm going to be explaining the slight issues and caveats. Of course, there is a catch, as the title states, with the Assassin's Creed Black Flag. Yes, there's always a catch when it comes to these remakes, or something along the lines. So, the beginning is going to be exactly that, and then the rest of the video is going to be more of my positive input, of course. So, the first thing I've noticed, obviously, is if you buy it physically on the PlayStation 5, I know, roll your eyes, of course, it will require an internet connection in order to install the game. Yes, if you buy the game physically, this is a Ubisoft staple, it will require an internet connection, rendering the physical copy useless. You might as well be a keycard by this point, you know? I'm looking at you, Nintendo. So, unfortunately, caveat one is going to have to be that. The second thing I've noticed is, obviously, it will require, or it will have Denuvo anti-tamper DRM day one upon launch. I did check this to make sure. Yes, it will have Denuvo. Now, this doesn't break the game for anybody. It doesn't break the game for me. Although, if you do have a Steam Deck and you're switching that Proton layer about 5 times, that has a 5-machine limit. Why can't we all have nice things? So, unfortunately, those are the specific caveats with the game. A third thing I've noticed, at least for me, in my opinion, is something's weird about the combat. Obviously, a couple things I don't like, although it's preference-wise, it depends on the person. In my opinion, I don't like the little spark that shows up on the screen in the middle. Whenever you get a perfect hit, it'll slightly pause and show this spark on the screen. Oh, if there's a way to turn that off, that'd be great, but that's kind of something I don't personally like. It depends it depends on each person. I'm sure that there's a way to turn that off, obviously, when the game drops, but it's something that I've noticed. I don't really like that. I prefer, like, the original way the combat was before, where you would just attack an enemy, and it would just simply, you attack them without having to have that show up. Also, the screen shake, I don't like that either. Just in my opinion, just a few things that kind of just seem a little bit odd. Another thing is I've noticed, although it might be just the gameplay showcase, they haven't added blood in yet, just in my opinion, although it does show that the rating is rated M for mature, and it lists the blood and gore and yeah, of course the other things, but more notably the blood. It does list that there is blood in it, but during the combat I don't see it. I did go back, watched the original Assassin's Creed Black Flag, and I attacked the guard, and it showed some blood. So I don't know what's going on here with the combat, although it does look cool, but in my opinion, I didn't see any blood, so it's kind of concerning. Of course, this is Assassin's Creed, so Black Flag, so this is expected. In my opinion, I expected to see blood, and I didn't see any. So the combat does look good, though. The combat does look really good, but just a few little caveats I've noticed when it comes to the combat. It didn't really appeal to me all that much, but I could be completely nitpicking at the stuff, and when the game finally drops, there is actually blood when you attack the guards, but I don't know, just kind of throws me off a little bit. Hopefully this isn't the case throughout the entire game. They are using their Avalon engine prior to Assassin's Creed Shadows using the exact same engine, so they're using this engine, so this is probably why that we don't see blood when you attack the guards, but again, hopefully that this isn't a major issue, even though it says blood and gore. Maybe it might be just reduced when it comes to the combat. But again, I could be nitpicking. Everything could be completely fine upon launch. I'm just so far from what I've seen, it's kind of concerning. Otherwise, the removal of the Animus and like sections of the game where it's in the real world versus in the game, they actually did remove that. So far from what I've heard, or basically, to put it lightly, they're removing the Animus events out of the game and adding more prior to the game itself. I personally didn't like the Animus events, although a few others might actually prefer to have that stuff in, though maybe later on they could just add it through an update as an option. I don't know how they're going to implement that, but it has been confirmed that it will be removing those events, and it's just going to be strictly Assassin's Creed Black Flag, mostly focused on the game itself, much like I think Assassin's Creed Shadows, where it doesn't have any Animus events as far as I'm concerned. The prior Assassin's Creed games did have those real-life Animus events, especially with Black Flag, and there was a mission with Watch Dogs where the same guy that you met within Black Flag, you basically killed in Watch Dogs. So, just, like, spoiler alert, just keep that in mind. Kind of a cool little Easter egg, though. But they did remove that within Black Flag. Now, another thing, and we're getting into the things I do like about Black Flag. Another thing is, obviously, the visual upgrade. It does look really good. Although I do kind of like the darker, deeper tones of the original, this still looks incredible, all the way down to the screen space reflections, although that might be ray tracing, I'm not sure. It looks like, literally, in my opinion, it looks like a brighter version of Assassin's Creed Shadows. I don't know, it's using the exact same engine as Assassin's Creed Shadows, so when it comes to the reflections and the color gamut, it looks kind of close to that, though it looks a lot brighter and a lot more colorful, and the tones look a little more deeper than, obviously, Assassin's Creed Shadows. Assassin's Creed Shadows took a completely different tone. In my opinion, AC Shadows looks a little bit washed out at times, but, you know, that could be just me. Just in general, the graphics in general look really good otherwise. I've been blown away by the amount of detail on it. I can tell that it's using ray tracing, so it will be a thing later on. Even if you don't have an RTX card, you can still play the game just fine. I will be listing the system requirements on the page right now. So these are the system requirements. If you do want to go ahead and pick it up on PC, it will be dropping on PlayStation 5, of course, Windows, Xbox Series consoles, Xbox Series S and X. Now, when it comes to the Nintendo Switch 2, so far from what I've seen, not going to happen yet. Although we do have the original Black Flag on the Switch, and that is back compat on the Switch 2. So there's some good news there. So the missions, however, the additional missions, I think I've already talked about this, obviously, will be added to the game. There's going to be things that are added to the game that was going to be added to Black Flag, but never came into the game that's going to be added into the remake. An additional thing that's going to be added, of course, is having a parrot or a monkey as your side, of course, or just your companion. That's what I was trying to say. Your companion, of course, that's going to be an additional thing added to the game. There will also be no loading screens upon traveling the 7 seas, no pun intended. So basically, what that means is when you go up to an island or a dock or an area, there will be no loading screens at all. All you have to do is just get off your ship and walk around. If you want to go ahead and travel again, just simply get back on your ship and go. I don't know why Skull and Bones didn't implement this, but this is a huge improvement with the game, aside from the taking out the Animus life cutscenes. I don't know why I had to bring that up again, but it's just, my argument was that was an irritating thing with the game. I did not like that part. That was the most boring fucking segments out of the entire game. But anyway, continuing, there will be no loading screens with the game. I think it requiring an SSD plays a huge part with that. So when it comes to this, I highly recommend using an SSD. 90% of the games nowadays will require an SSD on PC in order to launch. You can obviously try it on a hard drive, but good luck. Maybe when the game drops and I pick it up on Steam, I'll just test it and just upload a video about it and see what happens when you put it on a hard drive, just for the hell of it. Otherwise, Assassin's Creed Black Flag looks great. I am actually pretty excited about this, despite the shortcomings. It's otherwise going to be a great game. I forgot to mention the file size is going to be about 65 to 70 gigabytes, maybe more, but as the system requirements state, it's going to be about around 65 gigabytes. Not a huge game, per se, but not really necessarily a small game. Assassin's Creed Shadows, which is the latest title in the series, is about 160 gigabytes. So if you are picking up Assassin's Creed Black Flag Resynced, make sure you have about maybe 70 gigabytes of space on your drive. Of course, I mean, if Call of Duty is installed, delete that crap and then install this. I'm playing. You can do whatever you want, but still, when it comes to this does look really good. I'm fairly excited about Black Flag dropping, and I think this is going to be a good experience. The slight caveats, of course, one more time, obviously, is going to maybe be a setback. I don't know about the blood situation. Don't know what's going on with that. Otherwise, it's dropping soon. It's dropping this year. We're getting a remake of Black Flag, and if this succeeds, there's going to be more remakes going forward. So let me know what you guys think down below. I just wanted to obviously talk about this because I'm fairly excited about it, and it's going to be good. It's going to be a good, nice little experience. Looking forward to this dropping within this year. Ubisoft, I think, is actually doing maybe something right here when it comes to going back and doing a remake of their original games. Although, argument aside, in my opinion, it didn't really need a remake, but this looks good. In my opinion, this does look really good. So I don't know. Keep in mind the slight caveats. Keep in mind the slight issues. Even what the things I've listed. There's always a catch to something when it comes to these remakes or remasters. Of course, I'm going to be doing a video when it comes to remakes and remasters separately later on when I get the chance, because I do want to talk about that kind of stuff. But obviously, like I have no doubt that this is going to knock. It's gonna be good. Okay, day one when this drops, it's gonna be good. It's gonna sell a lot of copies. So hopefully, you know, like nothing is really too concerning about this when it comes to Black Flag resync, but who knows? Let me know what you guys think down below. And as always, if you guys are new to my channel, if you guys want to go ahead and subscribe, that's up to you. It's an optional thing. If you did enjoy the video, please give it a like, share if you guys can. Obviously, I did have a channel before. I think I've mentioned this the last couple of videos. YouTube decided to shut down the channel. I'm being told to do a lawsuit against YouTube. I don't know how I'm going to do that. Otherwise, obviously, this is my new channel. This is coming from personal computer tests before YouTube decided to unfairly shut it down. So if you guys can, feel free to subscribe and give this video a like. Comment below if you are excited or what you think about Black Flag Resync so far in the showcase event. I think Ubisoft, I think they did an excellent job of showcasing the actual gameplay. Okay, this is what we need more of, is more gameplay when it comes to showcasing anything. It doesn't matter if it's like a new game or if it's a complete remake. Please show gameplay so that we can have an understanding of what to expect when it comes to these titles coming in or these remakes happening, obviously. Otherwise, I'm going to shut the hell up. Like, the game drops by this year, again, one more time, and I will see you guys soon on the next video. Peace.
To my loss, let us drink and be merry, all out of one glass. Let us drink and be merry, all grief to refrain. For we may or might never all meet here again.
Rum tastes sweeter among friends, pirate. At it again, Kenway. I thought you'd be done chasing fairy stories.
Not yet.